So go ahead and pull ahead of them. Just right over here.
Do you have a little bell on the bottom of your bike?
Yeah, it's a gremlin bell.
Okay.
You don't know what that is?
I have no idea what it is.
It's to help protect your bike from evil, like, malfunctions.
How's it working?
What do you mean?
Like the gremlin bell, is it working well?
Yeah, so far.
That's a sweet bike. Oh, in case anybody doesn't know, this is my buddy Sticker Bomb.
What up?
You've been fucking nice enough to let me crash at his place for the past 2 days while we go to the Chase meetup. We're doing a little dual vlog. I guess we should do an introduction. What up, YouTube? Right.
We doing it with Dan here.
Doing it with Dickhead. Do a wheelie.
I can't. I have to do it in first gear.
Oh. Do a flip.
Holy cow, guys. Did you see that?
It was a flip. It was a flip. You sounded like Jake. Holy cow, guys.
Holy cow, guys.
Jesus H. Cristo.
I swear, that guy, some of those guys' intros are just fucking like, it's like 30 times speed with high-pitched voice. Yeah.
All right, now we're finally back on the road after Brian's bike exploded again. Or does he not go by Brian? Is that going to be a problem?
No, it's Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Brian.
Fucking dude's motorcycle has been having all types of issues since we started this whole, like, meetup thing.
So, day one, we go to pull his bike and Steggy's bike off the trailer. We pulled Brian's off first, and we parked it, like, right behind the truck. And as we pulled Steggy's bike off the trailer, I was paying attention to the front, like holding the brakes. And all of a sudden I feel the bike surge as Brian goes, oh, no, 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 no. And then it hit. And it fucking rear-ended Steggy's bike and cracked like a hole in like the bottom of his tail fairing.
Is that where all it started?
That's where it all started.
You need to get him one of those fucking magical bells that you have on the bottom of your bike. Obviously, that's working enough to the point where it's not going to make your bike fall off. Are we taking up 2 lanes or not?
No, I take up 1 lane.
Okay. I'm always down to take up 2 lanes because I'm an asshole. Dude, this meetup has been off the chain.
Dude, it has. It's been super. It's so like, holy shit, Brian. Oh my God, that's Brian S1K.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
That didn't scare me at all or anything. So.
That's fucking terrifying. Oh, that was Brian S1K and Brandon.
Fucking Brian's BMW.
Oh my God, Brian looked like he just ran off the road.
Oh my God, dude, he came close. Fuck.
I seriously thought he just ran off the road.
He probably did. That 1000 though, man, that thing screams and
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing.
He said that it starts out at like 190 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
It's a massive fuckload, dude.
No, no, no. But yeah, dude, everyone's been super cool to meet with, and it's just been a crazy experience since we fucking started this whole shit, dude.
I'm just glad you were able to come up, dude. When you told me you were only going to be up here for 3 days, I was like, oh, that's going to suck. You're not going to be able to experience everything. But we've crammed so much shit in 3 days, it's nuts.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just the pre-meetup was exciting enough. And then I got to go on the full-day adventure with y'all fucking dickheads. And, the whole Hooters thing, that was kind of funny.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I'm not even sure if I was rolling for that, but so we leave the actual meetup today, and we're like, all right, we're going to go to Hooters right down the road. It'll be peachy. You know, we'll just all roll in. We'll go in. It'll be great. We get there, and Palm Beach Rider, another guy that came up from Florida, had already been there and was standing outside. He's like, oh, yeah, they said it would be an hour wait.
That was just for them, right?
Yeah, that was just for them. And we had 40 people with us. It was fucking stupid. So
what do? We go to goddamn IHOP.
Holy shit. So I called this IHOP, and I was like, all right, we got 40 bikes. Do you have seating? And they were like, yeah, we're completely empty. Come on.
And they adapted, no problem, man. They're like, all right, you get your own little room, guys.
Yeah, so they fucking packed us into this one room, and it was just us over in this, like, section of IHOP. It was fucking awesome.
It was the perfect amount of people for the perfect, like, there was not an empty seat.
It was awesome.
And no one had to sit outside either, dude. It was perfect.
And that was just the fucking end of the meet, not to mention all the shenanigans that went on during the meetup. So it was,
say, man, there was tons of swag given away, burnouts to be had. I was almost killed by a quadcopter.
Holy shit.
Crazy, dude.
And now we're actually, we're going to go wind down for the evening, go for a night ride up in Athens, here in Athens, Georgia, and maybe get some brewskis and some food.
Doitwithdan is always, like, hold on. Doitwithdan is always ready for some brewskis and some food. It's the ghost of Chase, or it's the ghost of,
the ghost of, yeah.
It's a spooky ghost. I can't wait to, like, I was really kind of bummed that some of the way west riders weren't going to make it out, because obviously, you know, people like Baker X Dickhead and fucking suburban delinquent couldn't make it out because they live in California. It'd have been cool to see people out there, like, all that far away, you know?
Yeah, it was. I think the furthest that I heard of was New York. I think somebody came up from, like, New York or, like, Delaware or something. I know I saw a Connecticut plate, which is really far.
And those guys that were next to me that were talking to me came from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So there were some good distance people, you know?
It's crazy. And what's nuts is, like, all these people come out for this meetup, and all it is a bunch of people who talk to themselves. That was a cop. But we're good. He'll get this SUV here, because we were going speed limit, right?
How fast are you going?
60. I don't know. I don't have a speedo.
Well, fuck. I'm doing 70.
That's fine. 65 is the speed limit.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so this whole meetup is just nothing but people who talk to themselves on YouTube. And people coming from Minnesota, like, holy fuck. That blows my mind that you make such a long trip just to come out and hang out with people who make videos. Like,
yeah. I had maybe 50 people come up to me today and be like, oh my God, you're Doitwithdan. And I was like, okay. Hey, I wasn't expecting, you know, people to approach me in that scenario, and I was excited about it, don't get me wrong. I was super stoked about it. But it was so surreal meeting people who give a shit about my videos, you know?
Yeah, there were a couple of guys wearing my Bomb Squad shirt that I was fucking stoked on. Dude, it's amazing. The first time I did a Teespring campaign, I just wanted my own shirt. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And a guy from Scotland bought one. And it blew my mind that I had a fan in Scotland.
Yeah, like, in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, like, so it's just, I love the fact that our community is online based in the sense that it doesn't matter where you live, you can still, like, connect with people.
Well, you know what I thought was hilarious? I was checking my analytics like I do often because, you know, you got to keep up with it.
Yeah.
I got one viewer from Nigeria, or,
what?
Yeah, no, Niger. Niger, is that how you pronounce it? Like, one viewer in a place they don't have internet or running water. Some dude's out there watching my shit. Okay.
That's amazing.
So it is cool how far the community reaches, man. It's extremely intense to see. To see, like, what type of outreach just a couple of individuals have.
Yeah.
You know, Chase on Two Wheel is one of the nicest dudes I've ever just randomly met. You know, hundreds of people coming around the world just to meet him.
Yep. Yeah, it's incredible.
You know, it'd be really cool, man, is if you had some people flying overseas just to meet someone, dude. That's
the crazy part about it was Barron dropped a comment on one of Chase's videos a couple months back and was saying that he wants to come to the States during, like, the spring and summer. Just to hang out with everybody and do a trip and just be over here. And we were like, yeah, dude, seriously, like, you let us know. We will make it happen. And he was like, oh, well, I'm not really joking. And we're like, well, fucking neither are we, man.
Yeah, dude,
like,
come on, dude, 10 out of 10.
So it's just amazing. I've always wanted to go to Australia or England and meet all of those guys, but it's one of those things that being a college-age kid that, you know, fucking plays with cameras, I don't know if I'll ever be able to make it out there.
You know, that's how it starts out, man. But who knows, dude? One day maybe we could all pitch in together, like get like
Holy
5 of us
shit,
and
man.
split everything 5 ways, dude. It would be so much cheaper.
That'd be nuts.
Just crash in the same hotel room, dude. Fucking YOLO it, dude.
Let's go ahead and get in front of this car right here and have everybody follow in.
Okay. All right, I'm in.
All right.
Did we wedge enough people in, or?
I think so. I think people are slowly filing in.
She looked right at my bike, too. she looked all of like 4 feet tall. It's like, oh my God, is that dude, man? God, dude, that bike sounds awesome.
It sounds like a fucking dirt bike.
I love the brat hooligan sound of it. It even looks hooliganish. Oh my, I straight up tried to scratch my eyeball, but I didn't open my visor. I was like, dude, no work!
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get in the right lane.
This is a lane?
Yeah, this to the right.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a lane.
Yeah. This is an on-ramp.
Hell yeah. How far are we out from, whatchamacallit, Athens?
We're in Athens right now.
Oh,
we're on the west side of Athens right now.
Well, shit, that was quick.
Yeah, it's not far at all.
I used to live around this area, like, years ago. Obviously, I have no decent recollection of it. Where is that, wow, that's a really long on-ramp, dude.
Yeah.
I was, like, putting on my blinker and slowing down. Nope.
No, we're good.
So, man, how do you like it up here, man?
It's great. It's just enough city stuff for me to have fun with, and it's just enough kind of country stuff to where I can go out and do my own shit. Like, you know, I can go hit twisties or, you know, go do a really short vlog out in the country and just get sights instead of, like, movement and everything.
Are we clear?
Yeah, we're clear to get over, but we're missing some people.
Or we're missing people?
Yeah, they were behind a car, I think. So we'll go a little bit under. Speed limit 65 through here, so.
We're doing 59 right now.
That's fine. We'll cruise at this pace and pick everybody else up.
Okay. Julio. See, I'm thinking since I trailered the bike here, which is kind of a bitch move, but you know,
dude.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch so much hell. People rode from Minnesota like thousands of miles on their bikes. I'm like, oh, it's like 3 hours. I don't want to drive 3 hours.
Yeah.
But since I realize how close it is for you guys to be with me, man, I'm thinking like, how often could I come up here? Maybe like once a month. And
dude, you can come up here whenever you want, man. You've always got a place to stay.
Do dual vlogs with you and Chase and Yummy and fucking whoever else lives up here.
You've always got a place to stay with us, dude. Seriously.
Hey, man, that goes the same for you down in Brunswick, man.
Hell yeah.
I still cannot believe how hospitable you are.
See, my mentality with life has always been to, like, show everyone that I meet the same hospitality that I would want to, like, get. And I've had it happen before. Like, the only time that Downshift and I had ever associated with each other physically was at the Virginia Beach meetup last year, and then whenever he came up to Chase's for us to all go up to Virginia Beach for Yummy's birthday. Twice. 2 times that I ever talked to that guy in person. And I went and fucking crashed on his couch for a week. Like, that, it's fucking awesome. Like, it goes to show, like we were talking about earlier, like how tight the community is. You know, Shag in the Wind had his bike stolen a couple weeks back, and there's a vlogger that's based here in Georgia called Hatchet R6.
Yeah, Hatchet R6 is a shit too.
And I told him, I was like, hey, you know, Shag doesn't have a bike now. I know you've got a spare. Can he borrow it? He had never met Shag, didn't know who he was. He was like, yes, dude, you guys arrange with me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what time to, like, pick it up. And he can fucking have the keys for the ride. Never met. The 2 of them had never met before, and he was totally okay with giving him a fucking 600cc motorcycle to do the ride.
That is incredible, man.
It's just amazing. I love our community, and it goes to show. I mean, I've known people for 10, 15 years that wouldn't do shit like that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, I've known people all my life, and I've been treated better by some of the individuals in this community than anybody else, you know?
Yep.
It's incredible to see how cordial people are. They're like, oh, dude, fucking two-wheel life, you can do whatever. You live with me for a year. Come on. So it's crazy, man. I showed up, and this dude was like, hey, man, here's keys to my fucking brand new Ducati I bought yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, no, sir. Did we pick him up? Did we get him?
Yeah, we picked him up. I just thought I saw someone's light splash, but it was just a bump.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Oh, man. Where are we going to eat, dude? I'm hungry.
We have a pretty small group now compared to what we had before.
Like a third.
There's a couple of, like Mexican pub food places that are over here on the east side that are really good, that are really cheap. There's, I mean, obviously there's, you know, like, fast food places, but I'm sure people actually want a real meal. People like you fucking dickheads that are, you know, living out of a backpack for 3 days.
Dude, I don't really care. I was so looking forward to that Mexican food that we were promised today, and when they told us that we were not eating, I was fucking in tears. I was like, but I'm so hungry.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I was so disappointed too. But I guess Mexican food before a 2-hour ride is a bad idea.
Yeah, that would have been a bad idea for sure.
I bought a change of pants just for the occasion. You know, it's really crazy too. Like, my buddy Chase that came with me, he's the one that let me borrow his trailer. Oh shit.
Oh, that's a fucking Carrera GT.
Yeah, dude. I could spank him.
I was about to say, you could take him, but I won't.
Yeah. That's a different day, dude. I've already got that victory in my pocket.
Yeah. So this exit coming up is the one we're going to take. Exit 3? Is that 7? 7. All right. Obviously, I'm not a good reader. All right. So we should go ahead and get over? No. It's this lane, merges, okay. And we'll get off here in a second. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't do it as good. I can't either. I don't understand how he does it. Plus, my voice is shot from, like, yelling all day today over motorcycles. On the Cenas, yeah. Jesus H. Christo. All right, getting over. Yeah, I've got room for you. I've made room. Oh, can we drag some knee, bro? Let's drag some knee. Dude, this bike has been fucking incredible, man. I just cannot believe you got that trade for trade, man. I don't know what it is, dude. I come across this miracle shit every now and again. Every now and again? I think every bike that I've seen you ride has been a miracle. Yeah. I deserve none of them. I'll be honest with you. I deserve none of the bikes that I have. I don't know how I've come across them. Dude, when you picked up the Magnum and fucking rode up from, what was it, Macon or some shit? Yeah, Macon, which is like an hour south of here. Yeah, when you rode up, the first time I heard you get on that throttle, I was just like, oh my god. That sounds amazing. Like, dude, I was in tears. I don't think people know that because it's kind of hard to hear someone cry over. Yeah. But my reaction was 100% authentic in that video. Yeah. And I was in tears, dude. I was crying my eyes out in that video. I was so happy to have that bike back. Dude, it's like and obviously I don't think you followed the channel thus far, but. So Ruth is my first bike, and she's the one that Melissa's on right now. Right. The motor blew last year, and Melissa surprised me 2 weeks ago with a brand new motor. Really? Yeah. It had 3,700 miles on it. It was a 2009. I jokingly had sent an eBay listing to her because I've always been looking at motors since, trying to find a really good deal. Because that's your baby. And I jokingly sent her a photo of it. She fucking contacted the guy that night and was like, hey, I need, my boyfriend really wants this motor. I really want to get it for him. This is the cheapest that we've found thus far. What can we do? And long story short, I was working on cutting Tessa, doing all this, doing all the work for Tessa. And we had just sat down to eat dinner. And she was like, all right, I'm about to tell you something that you're not allowed to be mad at me about because you've been asking me questions all day. Because she kept hiding something. Oh, shit. And she was like, all right, you're not allowed to be mad at me when I tell you this. And you don't fucking start a conversation like that. That's fucking awful, dude. It's like, oh, man, that sounds like a cheating line. Yeah, well, no, and it totally wasn't. But She was like, all right, you're not allowed to be mad at me. It's good, but you're not allowed to be mad at me. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I bought that motor. And I was legitimately like, what? No! What are you doing? I can't pay you for that. I can't do that. And she was like, well, see, that's just the thing, is I got it for $250. She got a 3,700-mile motor with nothing wrong with it. No scratches, nothing. For fucking $250 from a guy.
How much was he asking for it?
He was asking $400.
I guess we're going all right, okay.
Yeah, I had my blinker on. You were beside me, you couldn't see it.
It's so hard to see that fucking blinker.
But she was like, I got it for $250, and I was still just dumbfounded. Legitimately, I fought the anger emotion and joyous crying emotion for like a solid 3 minutes. I couldn't decide on like what emotion I wanted.
Oh man, you can't be mad at her for that, dude.
Exactly. And she was like, well, what I would like is that if our situations are ever reversed and there's something like that I want, I would hope that you would do the same thing for me. And I was like, are you shitting me? Hell yes, I would. Like, I would do that regardless of if you had bought me a motor.
Yeah, exactly, man. Dude, she's a fucking keeper.
And the crazy thing about it was she talked to the guy, and then she also talked to, because she works at a motorcycle shop, a motorcycle dealer here in Athens.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she works in, like, the gear and clothing department. And she talked to all the, like, parts guys, like, hey, I'm buying this motor. What do you think, like, what do you think about it? And they were all like, oh, he's not going to be able to do a bad thing for like a year. He's going to be kissing your ass for a year.
Fucking sucking that proverbial dick.
Oh my gosh. And she fucking helped me put it in and everything. Like, and I just couldn't believe that I was able to get it running. And it's fucking back there. Like, my baby is on my baby back there.
Epic, dude.
It's just, my mind was blown. So
that's so awesome, man.
Oh my gosh, dude! I never expected that. Like, that's been my miracle for like motorcycles was getting the motor back for that. So every time I saw you being like, oh yeah, I traded or sold the Sharpie bike and all this, and I was like, no. But it's always been like an upgrade. You know what I mean? I mean, now you're on a fucking like 1,000. 1,000. All right. So after this.